Hello viewers, welcome to this video. A bit different to the racing videos that I've done, all the safety rating videos that I've done. We're doing a bit of a track guide as the GT3 fixed and the open setup are at Silverstone this week. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a track guide for you guys, where I brake, where I turn in. Again, it might not be the quickest, but it might give other people a bit of an idea where to brake, where to turn in, etc. It's just obviously my personal preference. So this is how I've got set. I've just got the track at 45% in terms of the track condition, in terms of grip, etc. And I've just left the setup to identical fixes. I mainly do the GT3 fixed instead of the open setup. But again, obviously you can put on any of setup and pretty much everything else should work. But yeah, for the first lap, we'll go out nice and slowly, show you where I brake and turn in, etc. for each corner, and then we'll go for a bit of a quicker one, and then get up to speed as well. We'll try and show you a quick lap. So for the hairpin now, brake just after the 100 metre, start to turn in at the white line, try and get as close as you can there. I'll try and keep it into the middle of the track here, try and keep it middle-ish, come down, brake into first, turn in, try and see the curb on the inside, then let the car drift out all the way to curve, straighten up so you can accelerate. And this corner's nice, and you just turn in when you want to use the curb on the outside there. So yeah, especially that bit there, you want to try and get the car to open up as much as you can to get the power down in front of the brim when we come down now here. Brakes after 100 metre, try and use the curb there. It says turn left, I slowly turn in. I try and keep it as tight as I can around here, usually in third. Then for left field, bang it down to second. Again, try and keep it medium to tightish. As soon as you see the orange fencing on there, open up, you can use the curb. Track limits are quite kind around here. You're coming up to cops. Now this is a bit difficult, so you're going full blast for me. So I brake just after the 100 metre, using all the curb, little dab on the brakes. Keep it as wide as I can. So you see the 50 metre and the orange bit on the inside of the curb, that's when I slowly turn in. Try and clip just after the curb, after there, let the car drift out. And use the curb there on the outside. Now come into Maggot's Beckett section. Again, try and get the car as far as the right hand side. Start to turn in. Want to clip over, so a little bit double brake. Cross the curb as much as you can. Then you're down to fourth. Try and get into third a bit beforehand. Now here's where you want to scrub off the space. You want to try and keep it as tight as you can around here to open up onto the hanger straight. Again, use the curb on the outside. You're allowed to use it. The car drift out, try and keep straight as you can from the max speed, and down the hanger straight into stow. Then I brake just after the 100 metre board there, use the curb on the outside, turn in at 50 for me. Again, hold it as close as you can there. The track is going to come back towards you as a pinch point, so don't run out too wide. Now here, I brake just where that curb starts, as hard as I can, turn in just at the end of that curb. Try and get as close as you can there, because then it opens up this corner, because if not it's quite tight there. Let the car drift out, use the curb into third, come back in, and use the curb there. So that's one lap, but yeah, we'll go around a little bit quicker. So obviously for T1 here again, I'll brake just at the tarmac there, turn in at 50, double brake, try and use as much curb on the inside there, and then try and keep it as tight as I can for here. And then braking down, and then turning in gently there, try and keep it there. I'm trying to get as tight as you can there, look, again, this is what I mean, so you try and keep it straight there, so you can accelerate without the car spinning. So we'll do a semi-quick lap, let everything get warmed up, then we'll try and get a little bit of a quicker one, etc. Back where I brake, so again, just after the 100 metre board, start to turn in gently out that left hand for me. Again, down into second, maybe third. Some of you, again, try and keep it here. As soon as you see that last orange curve start to open up, you can use pretty much all the curve on the outside there. Track limits are quite kind around here. You're powering down the old main straight. Again, try and use the curve as much as you can, just after the 100 metre break. Turn in at 50 when you see the orange. Again, not the greatest turn in, they've gone very wide off the off track. but I wasn't really turning as much as I wanted. And after a while, I started to turn in, double brakes into the apex, turning in, trying to straighten it up. Again, use the curb here, and try and get it slow down as much as you can, using the curb. And as soon as you're out of the corner, accelerate. Just try and minimise the turning, and then maximise one straight to get the power down, that's top end. So now drift across to the left, break at 100 metre. Again, that corner can be a bit tricky, as I just found out. But yeah, we'll try and go a little bit quicker now. Again, break up the curb, turn in out that curb. Again, going a bit too quick, I think, so we'll try and screw off some more speed next lap. And we'll try and go a little bit quicker now. See if it actually works out in real speed, really, I would say. And the other times as well. There we go. We'll try and keep it tight. Get down to first, get the rotation. Up into second, so the wheel spin, power into third, and then turn as soon as you're able to. Again, I could use a bit more of the track there. Down to Wellington. Just after 100, start to turn in. I'll try and keep it tight. I'll see you guys might be a little bit different. And down second for Lovefield. And try and straighten the car up as early as you can to get the power. But yeah, I'm finding now with the GT3, since they've been massively changed, the braking has changed massively for me. Again, that turn in there, try and keep that curb out there, goes much better. In terms of you can't just smash it all the way down now, you've got to smash it and then come off like you would do in the GTE, I find for me personally. Whereas back in the day, as the other builds, you could just smash it all the way until your apex off the corner. Because you had the ABS to help you, but with the special new tyre model now, with the testing that I've done, your tyres just get ripped to shreds, you have no tyre left. So that's where you got to manage on some braking. As you might have seen, my braking times might be a bit longer to some people. It is to me, so I don't overcook the corner. Start to turn in, try and keep it as close as you can. And some of you might want to go down to first there, just to get the rotation. I'm sometimes a bit indecisive, but there. Let's do one more lap. Let's do one more lap. So again, keep it in fourth, go round. Again, try and keep it as tight as you can to open up the corner. Make it as wide as you can. Go in. Down into first for the rotation, and up into second. I've pushed the car a bit too much there, but that's okay, you can get away with it just there because of the speed that you're doing. Again, just after 100, down to nice and gently, turn it in, let the car run, down into second, get the car back. As soon as you see the last one start to open up and put the power down, use the curb on the outside, and then you're away, back down the main straight, old main straight should I say. Go for cops, just after 100 metre, turn in when you see all that, try and get the power as nice and early, could have maybe gone the power a little bit earlier there. And gets executed. Could have been a bit wide on the entry there, but it's one of them, seen in the previous laps. Down the hanger straight, get yourself took to the left hand side, use as much track as possible. One thing I'm finding about the GT3 is that you can't mash the gears down now, if not the rears will come round as well. You want to be very careful when you're downshifts. To get it in. There, turn in, there we go, look how much time we gained there, we're much better through there. Let's do one more. Let's try and get under 203. Let's go. Let's do one more. That's much better for you now. Up down right and straight. Again, it's just after 100 metre on the right hand side. Can get that turned in, maybe down to second help with the rotation. Actually seem to have gone a little bit wide, but it doesn't matter so much because you can means you're allowed to get on the power a little bit earlier, which I didn't, because the car had a little wobble halfway through. But with Luffield, there's so many different lines you can take. So yeah, my line might not be the best, but each to personal preference again. I've got to change to even fourth, but it's not the end of the world. Gonna run wide, but that's fine. We'll carry on. Get apex, curb, a little bit of double brake again, let the car roll through, but brake again, keep it tight, and then power. Change out the corner on that power. Again, spun. Obviously my lines and braking might be different to everyone else, but again, it's just a little bit of a guide, so you guys can see as well, just what I do. You never know, it might help some of you out. You never know. Some of you might brake a bit early or a bit too late and you're struggling with certain corners. Try and get as close as you can there. Look. Maybe we should have gone down to first to help with rotation. But we haven't. Oh, just because how good I was through there last time. Look. No, it is a 2:04. Obviously, it's not counting it because I went wide at Cobbs, but that's fine. But yeah, that's it for today's video. A nice little track guide around Silverstone. If you like what you see, just drop me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.